Hey everyone, we are back and we're going to be doing some story stuff now. 1.2 just came out and story galore, a lot of cool story stuff. And of course we got Blade here. I pulled him in the last video. If you didn't check that out, you should. It was pretty fun. I got him pretty early. I got very lucky with him. Now we're just going to try to do the story here. Maybe we'll have Blade, maybe we won't. He's low level because, hey, we haven't unlocked any more stuff, so we can't even do most of the stuff to ascend him, which is pretty fun. But, yeah, so we may or may not use him. It looks like we're going to the Alchemy Commission right away. Alright, we got some story stuff. I'll try not to talk over it too much, let it just kind of go itself. But react, you know, it's reacting time.
Whoa. Looks like the battle here was intense.
The Master Diviner must have launched the campaign while we were delayed in the Artisanship Commission.
Time is of the essence. The most important task for the Xianzhou Luofu is suppressing the Stellaron. General Jing Yuan tasked the Master Diviner with commanding the Cloud Knights. He would have known she'd act on the results of her divination.
Thank goodness the General didn't make us go with the Knights. Fighting is totally different from adventuring. All these people, it's tough to bear.
I'm afraid this is nothing, Benefactor. Centuries ago, an Emanator of Abundance besieged the Luofu with the aim of taking the Ambrosial Arbor. They destroyed half our delves and killed most of the Cloud Knights. For long-life species, such events are more like yesterday's memories than ancient history. This awful spectacle is child's play in comparison.
Hey, is that supposed to make us feel better?
It's hard to tell if the Master Diviner won or lost here.
A draw? This isn't a tournament, you know. I can't see many Cloud Knights. The Xianzhou must have fought well.
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a base with supporting forces set up after a successful engagement, but we don't see any of that. Let's look around and see if we can find some clues.
Alright, looks like stuff was going on for sure. Let's investigate. Monster right body. Several conspicuous wounds are shrinking at a speed discernible to the naked eye. Since the monster in front of you is not completely dead. Yeah, I figured.
Be careful. Those monsters are pretty tough.
Ooh, treasure chest down there. I want to grab that before the story goes. Oh, there is some enemies up there. I could see the red bubble things, but it doesn't look like we get access up there yet. But there are going to be enemies around. I mean, I figured,
there's
right?
someone over there.
Yeah, let's go see what's going on. So 2 people?
Here! There are still survivors here.
You're not the Knights. What is your purpose here? It's dangerous.
We're reinforcements sent by the General. Where's everyone else?
Resorting to short-lived species as reinforcements. Jing Yuan is truly running out of options.
Run! She's a disciple of Sanctus Medicus!
Silence. If my healing worked, you'll become one of us. And then it's not just me they'll be running from.
Whoa.
Hurry! Leave here! Unnecessary. I
More enemies.
can't control myself anymore!
This combat. This is
Alright, well, we'll just kill this guy. Sorry, man. Oh, never mind.
Annihilate.
I say that guy did not want to die there, dude. My blade is super low level, obviously, because I don't have the stuff to ascend him and level him up. He's trying his best, alright?
As you command.
there you
The
go. Okay.
lives of short-lived species are so fleetingly brief. Why seek death?
Yeah, there we go.
Time for a buzz.
Oh, we got extras. Let's sell them. Alright.
You impede me. Your end approaches.
Target threat index low.
Did he boost them up when they died? Interesting. So things are alright as long as they aren't attacking Blade.
Stay back, Clara.
Oh, I don't have it. There you go. Now I
Stay
have
back,
it.
Clara.
I want to protect everyone too, Mr. Sora.
You chose the wrong enemy.
You impede
Ah.
me.
Keep bringing in allies.
I'm not afraid of you.
Annihilate.
Like I said, Blade is like so weak right now. He's only level like 40. Doesn't level him up at all.
As you command.
Receive divinity. Unnecessary. I failed to send you.
Nice, you got that.
Let's
Pretty
settle
cool.
this. You impede me.
I wonder if we could do a decent
That paradise
what's
may be
it
unreachable
called?
From savor it for me.
Dude, follow-up
took the
attack
bait.
build thing with him in Simulated Universe. Definitely worth trying. What I wanted to do with Locha, but Blade now came out and I just didn't do it fast enough, is to do Simulated Universe runs, but choose a different like path every single time, right? So we can see how they interact with every path. But that just didn't really end up happening just due
Why
to
did you come to the Xianzhou? To seek immortality?
me taking too long to do it.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus can provide all that you desire.
Time for a buzz.
Sure they can.
This is double speed.
Okay, so they do die, but they seem to like buff when they die. This field just went away.
Target threat index lower. Annihilate.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
So is he
Let's
just
settle
like
this.
boosted? Did I just get that wrong? Is he just
Dispatch you.
boosted at all time? No, okay.
Eternal
Boost
sleep
finally
of
went away.
dead return.
I feel like it lasts for a long time. How long does it last? Alright, yeah, you can see he's only at level 40. But I want to use him because he's cool. No, not technique, skill. Yeah. 3 turns? It's a long time. It's a pretty good amount of time, actually.
Fight is set.
I mean, there's no reason not to have that up at pretty much all times.
Unnecessary.
And look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Failed to send you.
Him and Locha are so good together.
As you command.
Okay, close to being
Eliminating
done.
threat.
You're dead. Yeah, let's say he's dead.
Time for a buzz.
Alright, perfect. Pretty cool fight, actually.
Hold on. We'll find someone to help.
Don't waste your time. They've converted me. I don't have much longer. Go. The Master Diviner's troops are ahead.
Let's go.
Alright. See you later, guy. You'll be fine.
Disciples of Sanctus Medicus were in hiding for so long. Now they finally show their face. Did the Master Diviner fail to foresee this? Be careful, benefactors. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus worship Yaoshut, the Plague's author, the greatest enemy of the Xianzhou. The Alliance has been trying to root out their secret organization for millennia. It's no coincidence that they've chosen this moment to
Sorry, I had to interrupt Ting Yun there.
Receive divinity. Unnecessary.
Alright, let's get through
Time
this
for
quick.
a buzz. This is double
A
speed.
murder. Yeah, I'm going off the beaten path, obviously, 'cause I'm looking for the goodies. I usually just wait until after I finish everything and then go back for all the goodies,
Your end approaches.
depending on how it goes.
Target threat index annihilate.
But I figure, might as well, right? Just quick. Just do a quick scan. I don't need to do perfect, but I just want to do a quick one.
Protect everyone too, Mr. Sora.
I got some allergies going on.
Time for a buzz.
So this is happening a couple times. I've went to record videos, but like all of a sudden I get a little bit of a runny nose and stuff like that. I got to sneeze more.
Eternal sleep.
I turned my mic off to sneeze in the middle of like a story thing not that long ago. The danger with doing that is when you... Oh wow, he's lived at 5 health.
You
Okay.
impede me.
Well, hey, his ult's gonna do a lot of damage. Let's see if that's true. I mean, I got that 90% buff, right?
Savor it
See how
for
much it
me.
does to you. Well, only level 40, remember.
Index low.
874 doesn't look that impressive. Not only that, I don't even think I have any relics on him, actually. I don't even think I threw any relics on him. Does he even have a light cone?
Time.
Oh no, I might not even throw a light cone on him. I say he is like, he's got like nothing on. I literally just pulled him and I just had him out. I had him as my first one just because, why not? Let's
This
see here.
sword needs sharpening.
Oh boy, he has like a 20 light cone, yeah. Alright, let's just throw this crap on him and see if we could switch him to just like even a slightly better one. Yeah, you have things. Just something. I don't care right this second. It's not optimized. This isn't a Blade showcase or anything. I just want to use the new character and look at his stuff. Alright, seems like there's a big enemy there. I might need to switch a Blade out if we're ever doing stuff like that. Sorry, this has just been annoying me that it's up there. Should have done it before. Ooh, a puzzle down here for a treat. Maybe? Oh, it's a Psycrane one. Let's look at this enemy here. What level is he?
We
Level
can get
71.
closer.
Let me switch Blade out just super quick. It's quick setup. Get rid of him. Throw you on.
Freeze. Freeze.
There we go. That's a little awkward. Monkey.
Trickier to crack. Time for
Alright,
a
let me
buzz.
kill this guy. Just a monitored
This is
target.
double speed.
Oh. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate if true.
Here.
No, it's just
Try
whoever
hard
does
to watch
something
this awesome move.
last. I mean, that's fine actually, because then it'll end on what's her face. Or maybe not. No, okay. It depends on if you use your
I want
skill.
to protect everyone too, Mr. Sora.
Just fine. I want Clara to get hit, obviously.
Time for a buzz.
Alright, let's see. Oof.
You can't run.
Do no damage because I have nothing that they're like weak to, really. That's a not. Ooh.
Receive divinity.
Good
But at
as
least,
new.
hey, we have a
Eternal sleep.
freaking Loach who's crazy with it. Yeah, let's focus on these dogs.
Hide.
More enemies.
Yeah, we won't have you use your thing because obviously we don't want you to get hit.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again.
I didn't see what that
I
said
want to
about other
protect everyone
allies.
too, Mr. Sora.
Next generation time. Okay, let's see here.
Phew.
Trying to kill this guy. Oh, he was like tired. Okay, yeah. Trying to kill these guys.
Annihilate. As you command.
You can't run.
Ah, almost so close to being dead. Had to bring up another enemy, of course, right before they died.
As you command.
Try that again.
I was gonna do this, but I'll be able to
You
use Clara's
chose the
again.
wrong
Try
enemy.
hard to
Before.
watch this awesome move.
kill this. All right, good.
You
Now
took the
we don't
bait.
have to worry about extra
Time for
enemies.
fun.
Are you alright? Stay back, Clara.
You can't run.
Couldn't tell what weakness is added onto this guy. Okay,
This
it's quantum.
combat needs a. This is double speed.
Hide.
Yeah, there you go.
I want to
Now I'm
protect
targeted,
everyone too,
and we're gonna
Mr.
get the
Spark.
damage reduction, and we're gonna get all the other crap. Yeah. No one else. I'm gonna have no one else use their skill. It's too dangerous. 'Cause he's gonna get up and he's gonna want to attack.
As you
Yeah.
command.
Try that again.
As you command.
All right, there we go.
Annihilate.
Doing this. Trying to get as many weakness blasts as we can in on him.
Stay back,
Yeah, he's
Clara.
exhausted
I
now.
want to
Okay, I
protect
see.
everyone too, Mr. Spark.
I see.
More enemy. Time for a buzz. My turn.
What? Physical?
I'll see you
That's
off.
good. We'll wait on doing that.
Good as new.
Yeah, we could do it now.
The dead return.
Build up the his field quick. Yeah. I'm gonna save it just because we have the best weakness. And didn't even do that much. Might as well just use durability.
Here.
You chose the wrong enemy.
That's fine. I don't think it's gonna be a big deal. This, March gets hit once.
As you
Yeah.
command.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
I need to be brave.
Annihilate.
Imaginary? Okay. That works. This is gonna be. We're not gonna lose. This is gonna be a slow battle. Okay. There we go. Finally did that. It took forever. Decided to just skip it. Just because that was taking a long time. I don't want you guys to sit here for like 10 minutes, so we tried to fight this stupid thing.
Shiny. Ooh, sparkly.
Just for those two? Oh, brother. Let me see if those were good actually quick. Yes. Date obtained, please. Yes. Speed with flat HP. Yeah, sucks. Attack, HP. Attack percentage, though. That's not too bad. We'll save it, I guess. I mean, I've seen worse, right? Okay, let's just focus on the story. I figure we should just focus on the actually completing the story here instead of going off on side quests. I could do that on my own or in a different video, but more likely on my own just to finish up the area. We don't need to sit around in all these places. I could go do this myself. No reason to not just continue the video pretty much. I don't really care about fighting all these extra guys as well. Uh-oh. Treasure.
Ah, shiny. Ooh, sparkly.
Alright, so we gotta go down the stairs, it looks like, to get around. Yeah, March 7th now, too. Let's switch her out quick. For Blade. My level 40 Blade. Ah! I would say we don't need to fight the enemies. There's no point. Why would I go down there? Why would I go down there? Someone riddle me that. Why would I go down there?
Who goes there? Show yourselves. Wait, it's you. Quickly, in here. It's dangerous outside.
You recognize us?
Are you not the General's guests? The Master Diviner prophesized your arrival. We were ordered to wait for you under any circumstances. Yes, the Master Diviner ordered us to remain stationed here and went to scout ahead. They're saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. They haven't been seen for an age. The troops are anxious. It's good that you're here. The Master Diviner said the Knights weren't to move out until you arrived. Please wait in the camp. We'll decide on our next steps once the Master Diviner returns.
That the Cloud Knights received orders not to advance is a bad sign. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I've heard the name before. If memory serves, they're an underground sect of the Abundance that's said to have lain dormant within the Xianzhou, plotting to overthrow the Alliance. The Stellaron has certainly caused Abundance-like abnormalities. Is that what motivated the disciples to come out of the shadows? No. The Knight's main force remains intact. Something must have happened. Something we're not aware of. The Master Diviner isn't here. Let's head into camp and see what we can learn from the troops here.
Good idea. Why don't you take a look around, benefactors? My feet need a rest.
Alrighty. Space Anchor. Alright, let's talk to these jabronis over here and figure out what's going on. Set up a nice base camp, I guess. There's only like 4 people around, but they got people, you know. Alright, what's up, captured disciple?
You want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through. This part needs to be recorded as testimony.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring. That shining seed? I've seen it. So beautiful. If you gaze into it, there's a voice inside that speaks to you.
Do you still remember Cocolia?
The Master said we could inject new life into the Ambrosial Arbor with it. I didn't believe it at first. We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short-life species, yet the Arbor showed no signs of resurrection. But look upon it now. Only the power of an eon can recreate the miracle. Yes, yes, the mighty Sanctus Medicus, the Abundance! So, you witnessed it too? The Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Magnificent. In the Befall era, so far in the past that even long-life species cannot recall, Sanctus Medicus, the Abundance, gifted the Ambrosial Arbor to the Xianzhou Luofu. With that sacred tree, humanity realized many miracles. The fallow earth, the western soapberry, the altered flesh. But that devilish archer ruined everything. They twisted right and wrong and erased Sanctus Medicus's achievements. But soon we will return to the glory of the Befall era. You've seen the fantastic creatures that fought with us. They are only minor gifts of the Ambrosial Arbor.
Shut it, rambling rodent. The Cloud Knights will root all of you out soon.
What did we do? We cured our kin. It must hurt to be trapped in such weak flesh and blood.
You scum! If the Order allowed, I would cut you down now.
Oh, you don't understand. A short-life species couldn't understand. Mara struck? Bah! It's a second life gifted by Sanctus Medicus. To eliminate the self, to achieve transcendence, a life of true freedom. I see a desire for power in your eyes. This life is too short for you, isn't it? I can help you.
Don't listen. His words are poison.
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of the Abundance, you short-life species would never be able to endure the transformation.
Alright. They're crazy. Although we've dealt with Sanctus Medicus people before. We had that whole...
Have you talked with these disciples, benefactor? What do you make of them?
as I was saying, we did the whole, like, tried to invade their ranks or whatever thing before. I'm pretty sure that was a story quest.
They brought this upon themselves. The Xianzhou Alliance forbids anyone from accessing forbidden knowledge regarding immortality. They should have thought about whether they were capable of paying the price when seeking the power of an eon. Xianzhou natives are more afraid of immortality than they are of the days coming to an end. They received eternal life as they had desired, but are doomed to a fate more terrifying than death. The Abundance played a cruel trick on them.
True. Alright, and we got a Cloud Knight to talk to. Hey. I don't want to look at the tree.
Forgive me for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat. We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. Then, after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another. Curse it. What Sanctus Medicus sorcery did they use on us? The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human, lost to the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's admonishments. What the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
Master Diviner, you're back.
I have kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now. Apologies. To avoid dissemination of intelligence, the General and I kept the involvement of the disciples to ourselves. It is a clandestine organization that seeks to overthrow the Alliance. Before the Stellaron disaster, the disciples had remained veiled in shadow for years. Their emergence reflects their intricate connection to this calamity.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult? Sharp as always. I knew we'd spent too long around the Master Diviner. Now we're predicting the future. Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there. Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield? We're not? Jingyuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected. Please, come with me. After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. But in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the Arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it. Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
Okay, so they didn't even they made the walking too fast. Even listen to all the dialogue there, so that's silly. All right.
What huge elixir crucibles. There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Eve Mist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one can know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you. Indeed, this demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The ambrosial arbor is taboo for the Luofu, and the Xianzhou alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the General would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-lived species.
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality, one step at a time. Rather, only this way leads to the known best result. If we can afford to choose, then none would choose to leap off a cliff. Besides, this is not my decision alone. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
Alright. Time to clear up some smoke.
Huh. I feel like even though long-life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short-life species when it comes to worries and suffering.
So true, March. Is this not the way to go? Oh, it's an elevator. Oops. This is the bottom? Alright, thing opens up. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Crescent TP.
Wait, Miss Tingyun! Why are you still here? You're too close to the crucible!
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The General commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders.
Your life is more important, Miss Tingyun. Go back. We can explain to the General.
There's really no need. I've spent my years traveling the universe. Not to mention, I'm younger and stronger than I look. Even you benefactors have probably lived longer than me.
Okay. All right. She's talking about Yang. I mean Welt. Mr. Yang Welt. She's saying he's old. All right. Well, that's easy.
Seems like the smoke is getting thinner.
Not thin enough. We need to hurry.
Very for the divine.
Yeah, I gotta fight these guys. Gotta fight some of them, I guess, every once in a while. You notice how they're like all weak to wind? I wonder if that's because of Blade. Ironically, because you can't even like use him very well because you guys still haven't gotten like far enough to actually be able to do the stuff to actually level him up. Oh, I guess it could be using Don Hung as well. He's pretty important to the story right now. Or will be, I guess, but
Failed to send you.
I want to protect everyone.
not so much right now, I guess. Yeah, Mr. Svarog.
Nothing major, man.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
Oh man, these guys cannot. Okay, yeah, I was straight. I was like, what is it doing? But when it dies, it like buffs everyone else. I remember.
Unnecessary.
Nice.
Eternal
Gosh,
sleep.
Locha is just so good. I cannot stop singing Locha's praises. He is so good. Did not pull the other guy. Ah! Oops! I thought that they would have won one battle. That was scary.
Time for a buzz.
I was like, where's the second fight?
This is double speed.
Is this a Monostruck regular guy? Is he about to come back? Yeah. Whee.
I'll see
That was
you
a
off. Your end approaches.
Yeah, I see no reason why you wouldn't be using that pretty much every time. This isn't going to do a lot of damage.
For me.
Just because its scale, it has extra scaling off of how much health he's lost. Overall, tallied up. Not how much health he's lost at the time he's used it. Well, sort of. The amount of time health he's lost when he used it, but not like a, oh, he's got to be below amount when he used it. You should know by now. You should look at, I've done multiple videos on Blade's abilities here now, so you should make sure you're looking at those, because he's really good. You guys know that Blade's good? It is. He's even better with Locha. Him and Locha are going to be an insane squad here. He died. That's unfortunate. Remember, he is level 40. He is level 40.
A moment's excitement, nothing more.
Don't forget that. If you're looking at Blade, be like, "Here's a do a lot of damage." I recommend.
Did it! Can't see the smoke anymore. Excellent. I'll lead my troops to the rendezvous.
What? Why did she sound like that? Also, March had to interrupt me here, but remember the Blade is level 40, and that he has bad relics. He's got a bad light code. Don't look at Blade here and be like, yeah, here's good. This is an accurate Blade description right now. Let's switch him out because he is dead, and it looks like stuff's going on. I don't know what kind of stuff. I don't know what people I should bring, but I'll grab you know what? I'll grab a Yanqing. You know, he's pretty decent. I'm a Yanqing fan. He's pretty good. Make sure he's got a good light cone on and stuff. All right, yeah. Okay, just to make sure I didn't like switch that one around. Sometimes I give that one to Don Hung.
You succeeded in dousing the elixir cauldrons.
Yeah.
Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
Don Shu. It's you.
I have met you before in my capacity as Chief Alchemist, Master Diviner. You don't seem surprised.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves. And now, your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Fu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was. How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hand.
Whoa, my battery's running low. So plug that in. Sorry, so I gotta press close.
Of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the Ambrosial Arbor first descended, nor did we witness its miracles. But now, we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice.
Alright, it's battling time.
Allow me to show
Alright,
you what the Celestials were capable of.
I was mostly watching that, but I was also incredibly distracted. There's so much stuff happening outside my house. I just, I'm moving soon. It's gonna be really good. I'm definitely gonna be somewhere where stuff like that is not gonna be happening very much, but it's just incredibly obnoxious. I mean, there's just someone sitting like right outside my house, just sitting in their car. And it's like, am I gonna be ready to answer the door when they pop up, or you know, and there's all this stuff going on. Hopefully not. But it looks like we're probably gonna be done with this episode soon. I assume.
This is double speed.
But yeah, crazy interesting stuff going on though. This story is going really hard right away here. They're doing a good job making it pretty epic.
Let's settle this.
They're actually doing some pretty good world building they got here with this different area and how they're doing stuff here. Actually, I turned this down. I can't even hear myself think. Yeah, I just got too loud in my headphones.
Time for a buzz.
But you know, they're doing a good job with like the world building and like the stuff. You know, it feels like, you know, a very established world and stuff that we're in here. So they're doing a good job. Ugh, I hear so many doors opening and closing. All right, I chose a good character to add on here, actually, which was you, Yanxing here. He's actually gonna be good for the battling we're doing.
I'm not afraid of you.
Hide.
So is Clara though as well.
Are you sure of that, Major?
This combat needs optimizing.
Do that to hit
This
her.
double speed.
We got a boss fight here, which isn't hard.
Mission command.
Shouldn't be hard, hopefully. I mean, we actually chose good allies, good team here to fight these enemies. Surprisingly,
A one-time enemy.
true. Get them, freeze them.
Swords descend.
Contract's pretty good too if you don't have him. He can be quite good. Yeah.
Eternal sleep.
Let's do this. We gotta get our field up. All my allies are relatively low. We get this up and now everyone can start gaining health.
I want to protect
Dude,
everyone
Locha
too.
is so crazy. He's so good. He's so good. He's so good. Oh man, I'm just more and more impressed with him every day.
Why? She said.
Did we beat her with that? That did a lot of damage.
Ambrosial Arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that. Pantilia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise. You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction.
What?
Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within.
What?
What a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Surely you can withstand the blessing of destruction.
Miss King
Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself.
Okay, that's what I was expecting. That was
Purpose to set in motion the self-destruction of the Xianzhou.
Miss Ting-Yun, is the Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? But how can that be? Keep calm, all of you. This is a formidable enemy. We have to stay together.
Alright, well that's pretty cool. I was not, out of things I was expecting to happen, that was probably the least thing I would have expected. That's pretty crazy. That was good. Yeah, that was good. That was good game. I was I was straight up like, huh? For real? That's cool.
Let's settle this.
Oh man. But she's so, that's crazy. But she's been helping us since day one. Well, day one since we've been here, but still, that's crazy. Alright. Wow. Made that a little creepy too, the little transformation she had. I mean, it's not like, don't like SpongeBob roller coaster me, right? Like I'm not sitting here like that was insane, that was so spooky, but you know, it wasn't not like, you know, it was like, ooh, that's a little creepy, you know. Nothing like I'm gonna like poop my pants, but you know, like it was, you know, I'm not gonna pretend. I'm having some deja vu. I've seen this exact thing before. I've done this exact thing. That's crazy. But you know,
I'm not afraid of you.
they were trying to do something a little. They did a good job. They did a good job in their intent. What they wanted to do, they did, and they did it well.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Oh my god, that was a huge bird that just flew by my house. It's a monster bird.
You are fortunate that Zethro and Selenova never set their gaze upon the Cienjo. They have no qualms about dealing out destruction by their own hand. But since that stubborn general has
accidentally
forced me
attacked.
to take center stage, I'll make sure I steal the show. My apologies for leaving so soon, but I have an appointment to keep. I'm sure my friends here will be happy to entertain you.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Strike with heart.
Ouch. Okay.
Breathe easily again.
So we're not fighting her. That must Fantilia. Is that the big lady boss that they showed before? I'm pretty sure it was. I would say I was relatively confident that was her. So I was like, are we fighting her like right now? Like a phase 1, like. But it didn't go so well, so we're gonna fight her later. But no, that doesn't appear to be a thing. It seems to just be. We'll fight her later.
More enemies.
I'm not afraid of you.
Eliminating threat.
He's got this thing up.
Eternal
He can
sleep.
use that. I mean, he's got his soul steel up, so we can actually use his alt. Yeah, with the Yanxing, you do not want to use his alt if you don't have his little buff up. It is, you just, I don't know, shooting yourself in the foot by doing that.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
Do that. Oh, put in the quantum weakness, perfect. Dunk dead? Close. Dead for sure after this. Dead for sure after this. Let's go. I'm gonna right.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Ting Yun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along? And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
I tried clicking so hard, bro. I was struggling.
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other Nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Meaning that Ting Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Ting Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
You're saying that the real Ting Yun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Ting Yun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer. At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting Yun's remains behind as a display of power?
Wow, that's so weird. That car that was just sitting in front of my house was out here for like 20 minutes or so and just drove away. That's so weird. It was almost just sitting in their car the whole time. I got a stalker, guys. I got someone who's out to get me, I think.
I believe this to be Fantilia's goal: to sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen? Planting a Stellaron in the Luofu? All part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Ventilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that delve. Let's make haste.
Alright, let's make haste. That's quick. It's right there. I see it. Alright, we are going to end here for today. This is fun. This has been cool. This story's been interesting so far. We'll continue up right from this point later on. If you're enjoying, please like, subscribe. Comment down below how you like the way I'm doing these story videos. This is my first time doing one of the actual main story. So, you know, it's a process that needs to be refined. So your comment, your suggestion will be heard and it will be thought about. All right, with that, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.